Sana lang maging nangyay si Carl.
Really don't want Liquid to get inside, and that's going to be a successful turtle take for Ryzen. Sanford using the Infernal Pursuits. There goes the real world manipulation, but now they're pushing them out. They're fighting them even with that Black Dragon form activated, and now they're under the turret. Another Infernal Pursuit to keep him somewhat alive. That gets punished though by Ryzen.
That was a decent trade, but Omega, they're not done yet!
Oh, Carl TZ is not. With the help of JP, they still find another.
Advantages though. The goal lead definitely going over to TL.
JP gets taken out here by Ryzen, calling in Barbell for good measure. Rockhart, ain't no TKOs here, just actual takedowns.
Yeah, okay, Carl TZ still goes back in.
Another fight.
Wonder who got that Litho Wanderer, but this is another fight forced out by Omega. They find the kill on Sanford. Carl TZ is yet to take his purple buff still because he sees a different target. He sees Mingguin, but it's not enough to take him down.
Thank the Lord for Brave Smite.
Easy looking for the angle. There goes the AOG as well. Perfectly timed to ensure the retribution lands. And they get that kill onto Vexiva. Ryzen looking at the next target. Misses the dash. But the Crimson Beacon in from Mingguin saves him in exchange of his life. And the taunt on James plus the Petrify won't be enough to find a trade.
For years, JP was flamed, bashed online for stealing Carl TZ's buffs, but now it is AOG that helped. Decent farm. They forced a flicker out of Sanji.
Yeah, it's true. Netsky, no one's still trying to pay attention to him. Sanji, no flicker! Will go down in the hands of Ryzen right here. JP will try to help, but he'll have to use the AOG to save himself too.
I don't know if I actually counted properly the heads on the map there. JP definitely tried to mitigate it, but was cut off guard there with so many people.
Up for both sides. Ryzen still secures the turtle nonetheless. JP not able to use the AOG, but the flicker dark wave from Sanford! Plus the AOG this time might just buy them enough space and time to deal with Persiva and James first. And that's exactly what they want as Sanford takes care of Netsky.
That's why you don't give him the Phobius. He used the flicker. He used everything in the kit, and that led to everything plus a triple. But Omega does walk away with a turtle.
5 members just knocked up. Teddy though nearly gets to find Ryzen, but he escapes. Now with the knockup of the Lantern Flare, can he really survive? JP with the unbreakable! For a moment nearly saved Teddy there, but he still goes down. And now it's Persiva running for his life. Won't make it. Not with Carl providing the damage. Oh wait! Oh yeah, he's going down.
Only for a while.
The horse
Close enough to reach.
Right.
Or actually within reach. Woohoo! And now that's a target definitely within reach. Mingguin could barely do anything there.
He couldn't even...
Oh, not even the Glorious Pathway. That's the real world manipulation. And the Infernal Pursuits from Sanford just taking care of the zoning as Carl TZ secures the objective. Now they find Teddy though. They finally find some reach, even on Sanji. But Sanford and JP find Ryzen on the other side.
It's a core trade, 2 for 1. And it seemingly looks like both teams just want a Delta split, but Sanford wants more.
Another flicker dark wave. Fortunately, Mingguin still has the flicker, but JP with another AOG! The knockback and a mega kill for Sanford!
I'm just calling it right now. This Phobius is going to be perfect answer. Look at this fight.
Okay, that's multiple resources. Just really brought down, but a single unbreakable might just stop them in their tracks. The AOG landing, they once again find Teddy. Persiva gets traded out though together with Ryzen.
Oh, it's a trap. They force back Smart Omega. JP gets taken down, 2 for 2.
That might have been one of the most heroic acts in MLBB I've ever seen. Agatot Kasha diving in on the 4 rampaging Smart Omega players.
Yeah.
They got 5.
Started up.
Oh. Netsky's almost bursted down. That's gonna be the Black Dragon form as well. James actually finds the last hit. Now he's going to engage with a fight with this Black Dragon form. The knockups though, there's a shutdown onto Sanford. Omega are running away. Liquid might not actually commit to the chase.
Yeah, Omega
By 1, but Omega will not give them enough room. They want to start another fight.
JP!
There goes JP and the real world manipulation once again. Persiva, you are not allowed to run. Carl TZ goes in. Deadly Magic committed onto Mingguin and still has the hat trick just to secure the kill. But Mingguin once again with a slither of HP survives. Ryzen looking for a target. Now gets knocked up by the Dark Wave. But again, they're now going to chase after Omega instead. fortunately has enough mobility and might just survive, but you can't say the same for James. James is going down.
It is so weird. They were the ones who were pushing, but they were the ones who got blown out. Breakable.
Yeah, there is no way. Smart Omega, do they still want to fight? Even after Liquid have secured the Lord, they're gonna go for it. Now they might have put themselves in a very difficult spot, but James finds Teddy, but Teddy right now is equipped to fight back. He goes down alongside Perxiva and Ryzen gets found out. Mingwin running for his life, but it's Liquid making sure he has nowhere to go. A wipeout awaiting for Smart Omega, but Liquid have their eyes set elsewhere on the map.
Who made that call? Who said we fight here and now? Liquid is inside your base.
I have tears in my eyes. I wish I had teammates that good. What a call and what a play. The LPH get game number 1.
With an 11K gold lead on.
They just flush him out of the white rush.
But Omega also are going for whatever they want, and it's JP together with Carl. Sanford trying to look for a target himself, but Horizon gets to escape right there. He does regroup with Carl and Sanji though, but are they equipped to fight against 4 members of Smart Omega? Now they lay down the real world manipulation. Mingwin still somehow escapes. Perxiva still doesn't have the Divine Judgment, but Sanford takes out James and from Flicker forced out of both Perxiva and Mingwin.
Saved by Teddy! The cavalry arrived just in the nick of time. Gets that kill, gets that turtle, and does not stop giving.
And just like that, it's like the buck was never stolen.
Let's affect them here.
No flicker for Perxiva, so they won't be able to force it. On the other side, though, Netsuki had nowhere to run. It's not a successful trade for Smart Omega, so...
It's up to Omega now. They have to really use it.
Okay, a preemptive flicker from Teddy doesn't get to save him from a pickoff that Omega finally finds. That was a risk they were just really willing to take.
Rockhart, what's the math on that? A pickoff on Teddy for the turtle.
Absolutely, turtle. It's not even a shutdown, but they did burn the flicker on a few members.
Okay, that's gonna be James and Mingwin onto Sanford. No longer has the flicker and is trying his best to run away. Does generate some shields still, but it's not gonna be enough.
It's definitely kind of reflecting what TLPH we're talking about all along.
Oh, Sanji and JP together. Wolf highlighted this duo. It's the real world and that glorious pathway, making sure that Netsuki has nowhere to run, with a bit of help from Carl, of course.
All right, so there's the pressure. There's the TLPH that we're seeing. Definitely a great recovery, and that's something I want to point out, right?
Yeah.
With all that happened, being a world champion doesn't mean everything goes your way all the time, right? There's bound to be stuff like that happen. You know, people trip, people...
Interesting. Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, Divine Judgment used onto JP, has the glorious pathway, and the Revitalize won't be enough to keep him alive. Another successful pickoff from Smart Omega, but now it's Liquid forcing the fight. Real World plus the blazing duet. Teddy has his eyes set on Perxiva. Sanji with the flicker to make sure he goes down.
I'm guessing he's going to delay the Malefic Roar a little bit more.
Okay. Omega actually trying to make their way through, but it's not going to be enough. Sanford first to fall. Now it's going to be Perxiva. Lands the stun. It's a double for the GOAT. Ryzen finds Sanji, but they're probably going to transition elsewhere.
Oh, that is huge right now. Obviously, we have a Lord to wait for. There goes...
Now the 3 members of Liquid trying to take him out. Does survive, though. Just barely. There's a Lord still marching down bottom. Oh, they decide to commit the Divine Judgment onto JP! But he's gonna be okay. He still has to Revitalize. The stun doesn't land from Carl. And they're just onto this mid-tier 1. Ryzen didn't have enough time to find a pickoff.
Sneaky.
And that is something that's going to be very difficult for Omega to deal with, especially for Harley.
Hey, you get caught right there by Carl TZ. And he's gonna be okay.
He's fine.
And that's what actually spawns. Liquid have near full control of the map.
Yeah, things are starting to really, really look grim here for Omega. Look at James, can't even last long.
And this is going bad if they find another pickoff right before the Lord Siege, and they do. Looking to clean multiple base turrets off of the Barangay side.
Oh, mid lane crashes through, Lord still standing.
James is back.
Oh, Teddy goes in, but it's actually Mingwin who becomes the target first for Carl TZ. Doesn't light the Queller just yet, but the real world manipulation is what's forced Omega to reposition. And that's all it took for Liquid to secure match point.
was like the biggest non-fight game I've ever seen. Again, maybe that's something that Omega can kind of attack on, but then again, it is a glue. Built-in survivability.
Turtle 1 already spawned. Omega first to the scene. JP flushes Brixiva out of that brush. And now, Blackjack 4.
Okay, Sanford trying to poke down James.
Whoa.
That's gonna be a flicker committed. Ryzen gets taken out first. Very unfortunate for Smart Omega as the Turtle gets soft reset. Carl TZ goes from the behinds and still secures the objective nonetheless. Flicker force out of Sanford. Carl TZ trying to take out James. Sanji will find the kill. And now it's Brixiva looking to be in danger. Will survive, but just briefly, not until Carl TZ picks him up.
He's got a smile on Coach Aeon's face. V whispering into his ears. Carl TZ takes Turtle number 2.
Ryzen didn't even have the retribution at that moment, even though he decided to go in. Fortunately, still survives. But Netsuki on the other side of the map actually goes down in the hands of Sanji.
Yeah, one of the weaknesses here, of course, it is going to be DLPH who are manipulating the map so well.
Even under the turret, they are not afraid to fight. One hit left. Brixiva survives. James, though, forced to use the Black Dragon form. There might be a dive from Liquid, but they change targets. They say Ryzen is more valuable this time.
Bro, even the projectiles are so synced out.
To help him survive. Now it's Scorsese finding James, using the Deadly Magic, making sure he goes down. He is already on a killing spree. And that's after multiple members of Omega trying to make 40 go down. And under the turret yet again, Liquid finds another fight.
Free for...
They're just surviving. Ryzen gets jumped.
Okay, that's 2 members onto Ryzen. Tries to dance around, but now with the help of Carl, there is no getting away. Will lose his purple buff as well. Liquid are just stampeding through.
The way they're doing 3-on-1. James in front.
What a play from Teddy! The Black Dragon form wasn't even casted. Now it's a real world flushing them out of this tier 2. Liquid are taking down turrets.
Teddy's taking your lunch money. No more. No more
right.
orange birds.
Oh my goodness, that's just insult to injury, right? Teddy slipping up somewhere, misses on the Purify, and then Sanji just falling over on his own.
Yeah.
We're not speaking hyperbole. This literally is the truth of the matter. From underneath tier 3, Mingwin gets fished out.
You can't just fall over and play dead. You gotta try something.
Okay, Sanji's low though. He still will not recall! The flicker in from Sanford! Pushing Omega back together with a blazing duet, and that's a turret for Liquid. Carl TZ finds Mingwin, and Netsuki responds with a Zaman Force, but will it be enough? Because Liquid is in their face! Another real world makes it just in time for Liquid to sweep the Barang Sky!
The defending champions step closer to going to Paris. Liquid are going to the upper bracket finals.
Walang nagduda, they continue to dominate.
No one doubted them. They continue to dominate.
Lead, a 3-0 TLPH. Alam mo, unahin ko na si Carl.
Okay, let me talk to Carl TZ first.
Tinanong namin siya.
Yesterday we asked Nets, and his message was,
Maging eng-eng.
he hopes you become an eng-eng.
Reaction mo doon.
What was your reaction?
Nag-ready na po ako agad.
I prepared.
Ako na yung mga ritual ko parang...
I did my rituals just to make sure it doesn't happen.
Monetski, kahit anong gawin mo.
Okay,
Dapat kay Carl
it
TZ.
didn't work, Netsuki, unfortunately.
The first time makapunta sa playoffs.
Okay, I want to ask the first timer in the playoffs. Teddy, hello.
A round of applause talaga for Teddy. This is your first playoffs win. Kamusta?
How was it so far?
Sobrang saya po. Kasi...
This is your first playoffs win. I'm super happy.
Kasi...
I was nervous at first
Iba yung iba
because
yung
the pressure feels different, but it's really happy. I feel really happy.
At nakaabot ka together with your kuyas, your brothers. Gaano ka supportive? At
You made it here with your brothers. How supportive were they throughout your journey?
Siyempre po, sobrang saya na sila yung katim ko kasi...
I'm really happy that they were my teammates because I really learned a lot from them.
Mas madami pa ako natutunan.
And I feel like I really have much more to learn.
That's right. Alam mo, Denise, gusto ko lang din balikan si Carl.
I also really want to
Bilang,
just talk to Carl again
hindi
because
kinatatakutan dapat ng lahat.
because everyone seems to be fearing Carl TZ.
Itong match nyo against Barangay.
Ano po, ginawa lang po namin yung ginagawa namin sa mga scrims.
We just did our usual in scrims
Games na kahapon.
and we just really studied their games.
Yes po na ngayon.
Wow!
still commended ang
And they still commended
For now, gusto ko
the barangay.
makausap si Sanji.
Okay, now I want to talk to Sanji.
Alam mo, palaging pinag-uusapan
Okay, we always talk about the mid lane matchups.
Ang masasabi mo
What can you say
sa tinaguriang monster
about
mage?
the Monster Mage, that's Super Friends?
Good luck sa amin.
Good luck to us.
Good luck lang. Wala kang masasabi sa
Just good luck.
doon.
What can you say about his performance?
Wala po.
Nothing.
Tikom ang bibig ni Sanji.
He doesn't want to say anything. Just watch out for what happens in their matchup tomorrow.
Tulad din ito si Sanford. Alam ko yung titikom ang bibig.
Okay, let's talk to Sanford.
Kanina lang, nanalo ang
Just earlier, Onyx won against Falcons, and you will be going up against them in the upper bracket match tomorrow.
chances of Onyx against
What do you think are the chances of Onyx against you?
50-50 pa rin po.
50-50.
dahil
Malakas
Because-
din po sila kasi sinip nila yung Falcons. And sa Falcons kami.
They're really strong because they beat Falcons.
Bigyan ng respeto.
And Falcons are top 2, so we really need to respect them.
Sanford. And now, syempre, hindi natin iiwan si Daddy JP.
And of course, let's not leave out Daddy JP.
Punta dito para supportahan ang The Cavalry. Ano ba ang mensahe?
What is your message to everyone who came here to support the Cavalry?
Sa amin and bukas ulit against...
Thank you for coming to support, and we hope to see you again tomorrow against Onyx.
Once again, give it up for your match winner, Team Liquid Philippines.
and you may now take your walk of victory.